You fucking ready?
Yeah. What's up?
Oh, you behind the camera. You fucking ready?
Yeah, he I'm just ready. The voice.
Stay ready.
He the voice.
I was born ready.
He the voice of the streets.
The voice.
Well, it's I. My belt.
Yeah, and
the Dreadhead Monster.
It's me.
I got a Klarna me a belt, man. Them motherfuckers.
Klarna? This is about the payment, boy. You a trip?
I gotta get up a payment plan on one of them motherfuckers, man.
Who the fuck are you, man? Wait a minute.
I'm talking about
I'm a Klarna one. You can get the NWO belt.
You're a real trip.
No, please don't. That's my next one. Please don't.
What's the other people that let you pay for shoes and shit? Klarna and somebody Afterpay.
I thought it was shop.
That should be clutch.
I ain't fucking with it. I'm not financing nothing.
It's not financing. You still paying.
You're financing it.
Paying interest.
We're good. We're here, guys. We made it.
No, Eric fucking made it.
Yeah, finally. Listen, you guys don't know this.
I'm fashionably late.
Fashionably?
Yeah, it's a word. Y'all heard it before?
I don't like to use the N-word, but nincompoop, please. Fashionably?
And then I got on 294. I got forced to take the wrong expressway. They added 15 minutes.
Guys,
so
you
I
guys
apologize.
See where he knocked over the booth.
I knocked over Omar's drink that he gave to me.
He's cut off.
So I'm cut off because everybody think I'm drunk now.
Yeah. Yeah, the proof is in the pudding.
Plus, he came from a union meeting, so we never know.
You know
how much intake he had.
Yeah.
I had 2 beers at the meeting.
Yeah. That's what you remember.
No.
That's what you remember.
2 brews you ain't bring that?
I couldn't take it out of the place.
The fuck you couldn't.
All right, where you fellas want to start?
I pay for them.
Well, somebody mentioned last week we missed Brittney Griner.
I thought we didn't talk about that. We talked about that.
No, we didn't. No, we talked about it the week before when she went down. We didn't.
But we didn't continue. I know we mentioned it, but yeah, she's still.
I'll dive right into it, man. I think it's a bunch of garbage, bro. That this woman is being detained like this, and I think that it's an even bigger issue that these WNBA players, man, are making pennies. They literally have to go and get summer jobs.
They have to.
That's why she over there in the first place, because she ain't making enough money over here. But I mean, they gotta.
And then I think they said keeping her like 2 months.
No, they talking about throwing a book at her and talking about 10 years or something, right?
No, they said she went for a date basically, and they said that they'll reconvene in another 60 days basically. But they did say that the U.S. is trying to get involved, to get her out
ridiculous,
of there.
bro.
Do y'all feel like
prayers to her and her family?
Do y'all think the stuff that's going on over there right now, if it wasn't for...
she'd have been back at the crib. Okay. Yeah, she definitely would have been back at the house. That'd have been a slap on the wrist and come on over. But you don't know what the U.S. doing in that whole thing, so it's kind of fucked up.
I don't really... It's like, what exactly can be done? You see what I'm saying? Like what directly?
What are they doing?
All the whole saying, free her, but what legitimately? What can be
what
action can be taken to get her out?
I don't know. Somebody contact the embassy.
I think they trying to do all of that. We'll just bounce around.
What? I'm gonna chime in a little bit.
No, let's go.
So what the hell did Jesse Jackson do when them boys was over there? When they overseas somewhere, he came and got them. Them people, the boys.
What
was the steps for that?
For which ones?
I don't really know.
Y'all remember that when they was in
the ball boys?
I mean,
you talking about the ball son, or you talking about
it was like 3 and 4, wasn't it? Some boys overseas with some.
They weren't
Jesse
athletes.
Jackson. But still, I mean, I make it even. It was
that's what I'm saying. I think because it's a quote unquote war going on.
It's the same.
But it's crazy though. But if you look at the
news, they ain't in war with us.
We not, but
it's weird. I think they're trying to force our hand into doing it,
making sure that we don't participate.
No, I think they're trying to make us make a move. Trump is out of office, and he and Putin were homies, and he's like, do something. He's like, do something.
You can't say that. So
I got a funny Putin story that I did not know about.
Don't tell your Putin story.
That he stole Robert Kraft's ring. I ain't know about that. Y'all know about this story? His third, I'll pull it up when we done, but I think the third Super Bowl ring.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why the hell he went over there, but they went over there, Putin wanted to try on his ring.
And
He put it
fleeced
on. He put it on and never took it off.
them. And fleeced them.
That's tough.
Some gangster shit, man.
Well,
What you gonna do though?
speaking of Robert Kraft, I kind of told y'all this. What he retired for 12 days. Got a few things that we got.
Tom Brady.
Uh,
He was in that school line picking up them kids one too many times. Just said, "Fuck this."
But you know what, man? His whole demeanor has changed. Like if you look at what his stance was on retirement and being home with his family now, and he literally went from "I need to be there for my kids" to "fuck them kids." I'd rather get run away from linemen.
I'd rather be with the guys.
I'd rather
Yeah,
get
man.
ran over by 300-pound linemen. You know,
Than to be with these children.
he had to go to Costco.
His kids must have been at home. What they call it?
Running amok.
No, man. His kids must have been remote learning, and he had enough of it. He had enough.
We kind of got to get into this later, but we'll save it. But what do it do for the Bucks?
It still puts them in because the NFC wide open.
I don't. You know what? To be honest, man,
Who gonna compete?
I
with
don't know.
Who gonna compete with it?
But the way everything has been switching around, man, and all these trades, I can't make a guess or have an opinion until the dust settles, bro.
There's still a lot of moves.
a lot of moves are being made.
A week ago, we could have said, okay, you still got the Packers. The Packers then gave away Devontae Adams, and now Valdez Scanlon just signed with the Chiefs, right?
Yeah, they just get somebody else.
So who Aaron Rodgers gonna throw to?
I don't know.
You got a lot of money.
Who else? But you got the Rams. You can't take what they just won the ring, so you got to put some respect on them. So okay, you got the Rams. You got Tampa Bay. Maybe Arizona. Yes. No.
We'll wait till commercial break.
Yes. No.
Dolphins.
I'm talking about NFC. I'm talking about NFC. No. I'm talking about NFC.
Oh, just that.
Like who in the NFC?
Man, bro.
Gone
So, once again, bro.
Outside of the Rams and the Buccaneers is like a threat.
I'd have to say, bro. Like I really, right now as it stands, the Bucks look amazing, but the way things have been moving and shaking,
everybody else look amazing too.
Everybody else is starting
AFC,
to
look. The
immaculate.
AFC looks amazing. The AFC, dude. The
Right,
AFC got like the most. They got all of the talent.
All right, we don't really think Tom moving the needle to the end of the offseason. So, we kind of missed the moment with this, but Karl Anthony Towns scored 60. First to do it since Shaq did it on his 28th birthday.
Big man doing it out there.
Then Kyrie Irving turned around, scored 60.
No. Was it
Kyrie scored? I thought Kyrie had.
But it started off with somebody.
It started with
50.
LeBron.
LeBron dropped 50. He had 2 50-point games.
And that's where it kind of leads to this question. Y'all ever noticed that? Because I have. If one player scores 50 for the next couple weeks, it's like a trend up.
Yeah. And I'll tell you when I noticed it.
Even scored 51.
I'll tell you when I noticed it. When Derrick Rose dropped 50 in Minnesota, that game, it seemed like for the next 3 weeks, somebody else was dropping 50. James Harden turned around and dropped 50 or 60.
Then somebody else.
And then somebody else. Like, it just got ridiculous, bro. So I agree, man. It's like a trend. Once one person pop off,
somebody else had crazy. Not even like a star player. Somebody else just had like a.
Sadiq Bey just had 51.
Yeah.
With the Detroit Pistons.
You know what? It wasn't 50, but it was a career high for him. DeAndre Ayton just went for like 35 and like.
No, motherfuckers been scoring like 45.
But he had
for the last 3 weeks.
Somebody else
went
wild. Ja had a big game, a 60-point game.
I think it was like 47 or something like that.
Or 48 on the Bulls, I think. It's crazy.
Yeah, Bulls is
man,
a confusing team. I love them, but bro. I'm looking at this record
the
against
ugliest
the good teams.
fucking
I feel like
meme in the world. 0-16
against all
top six.
Against the top teams.
They done turned it to. I don't know what to say, man. It's like
I don't think Zach's a team player.
I don't think it's Zach. Like, here's the thing: if you watch these games,
but what happened
with
after
Chicago?
All-Star break? Like,
here's what the problem is: Caruso was gone.
Right.
Lonzo was gone.
So if you look at the Bulls, if you physically like dissect them, the guards get penetrated easily, and they're at the basket, and we have no real perimeter defenders, and we get out rebounded egregiously. Like when you watch these games, bro, like Vucevic can't guard his life in a paper bag.
No,
and I love him, but when you match him up against other premier centers, he's non-existent. And when you go into the playoffs and the game slows down, if the Bulls don't figure something out now, they will be bounced in the first round in a 6-game series no matter who they play. But it comes down to defense and rebounds. That's how they get beat every time.
Well, on to bad news. Ja out 2 weeks.
Ain't too bad. It'll be all right.
Steph out until the playoffs.
Real quick, on Ja. Did you know what their record is without him?
12-1.
Nope. 19-2.
19.
When he's not in the lineup. Yeah, it's good. He's good for the league. He's good for the game, but he's too ball dominant. And I feel like until he learns to share a little more, all what he does will go down in vain just for the regular season. He needs to get his team incorporated, get his guys going, because they will fall flat in the playoffs. Too ball dominant.
If Steph doesn't return?
All right, real quick. Do you think that was a dirty play?
I didn't see what happened.
Marcus
He got hurt.
Smart.
He got hurt
They went on a loose ball.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Smart dove on the ball, but when he dove for the ball, he fell on like Steph's ankle and it like went back.
Oh, I didn't.
I don't think it was a dirty play. You can't see who's behind you. He just went for the balls.
I mean, but it's Marcus Smart, so it'll always get
Steve
a bad
Kerr,
rap.
yeah, man. But
when your reputation precedes you, then it's gone. That's how
once again, I feel like Allen Grayson should not be in the league. He's not a wild factor.
Grayson,
he's just
he been dirty since he was at Duke.
He's just a hack.
Yeah, he been. And Memphis is the number 2 seed, so it's not like they gonna not make.
So who's number 1? Phoenix.
Yeah.
So the way if the playoffs started right now,
no, they just clinched tonight.
Phoenix
came across the thing.
Phoenix and Memphis would not play
Until the
It's kind of like we get like a bye week, almost, kind of, sort of. It would be New Orleans and L.A. at the 9 and 10 as a play-in. Minnesota versus the Clippers as a play-in. And on the east side, you got Charlotte and Atlanta as a play-in, and Toronto and Brooklyn, like right now, as it stands.
But, okay, well, we'll add that question. Well, it's a statement and a question. Kyrie just has been cleared for the rest of the games.
So it's official. He good for all.
They lifted the mandate.
Yeah, they lifted the mandate so he could play.
We know why they lifted it though.
But it's about money, man.
It's real convenient right around the time for this market. I mean, it's just saying.
I mean, honestly, this has been my theory. Without them knowing if they could play Kyrie, the safest thing for them to do has been to stay below the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th spot. You don't play.
Not knowing who they're running into.
It doesn't fucking matter because guess what? You get Kyrie the first 2 games.
That's a dangerous ass AC.
Would you rather have him the first 2 games and you go up 2-0, or you have him the back 2 games and you down to 0-2?
It makes sense, man, but I just hate the thought.
That's why they kind of borderline stayed where they was.
Man. I hate that thought.
I don't think they're throwing games. They don't have enough team to win.
What is Joe Harris back?
No.
Are they good enough to win the championship right now?
With Kyrie,
with everybody healthy, yeah.
If Kyrie come back, can they make a playoff run and make it?
I tell you what, and I'll tell you this, man. Not without Joe Harris being healthy, and here's why. Once Kyrie does his thing, and Kevin Durant gets incorporated, he get rolling. You need a knockdown shooter. You need somebody that's going to make the defense pay. And Joe Harris is that guy. Chris Middleton is that guy.
You can't knock Steph Curry. They do have another shooter.
He is in Brooklyn now.
So
and Steph actually been doing decent too.
He been playing his ass
on the show. So I would say yeah.
So they may be protected even without Joe, but yeah, they got a good chance of making it to the finals.
I don't like to give nobody too much credit, but I think Brooklyn has enough talent to do it.
Does the road still go through Milwaukee?
No.
Yeah.
No.
You gonna have Holiday was the steal of that year.
Yeah.
When he went to Milwaukee, he's tough. You have
they added some
you
more
got
bigs,
Middleton.
Right?
You got
Do they beat
Porter playing
Brooklyn?
And Porter. Is it Porter?
Do they
Bobby
beat
Portis.
Brooklyn?
In the series.
Look
In the
at this.
series?
In the series,
I'm saying, look at this.
It's still
If
the
Toronto
question was
Toronto
loses to Brooklyn, Brooklyn gets number 2.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Where's that? I thought I had. Who did I say was for the play? It was Brooklyn and
Yeah.
thought it was Charlotte. I said.
No, it's Brooklyn and the Raptors.
Okay.
yeah, Brooklyn and Toronto.
Okay, there. All right, here we go. Like I said, as it stands right now, it would be Brooklyn versus Toronto. And even though Toronto doesn't have any, they're a good team.
They're
still,
scrappy,
but they ain't got no star power.
But they don't have enough for nothing.
No.
And guess what?
Van Vliet is their best player.
They become the 7th seed, and who do they play first round?
Milwaukee
may not make it out the first round.
If it goes, no. Wait a minute. No, because look, the 7
winner,
the 7 and the 8
becomes the 7th seed.
Right, I get
the loser of 9 and 10 plays each other,
and
Brooklyn runs into Milwaukee.
So would they? So you saying they better off losing and then having to face either Atlanta
no,
or
nigga,
Charlotte?
they better off winning and taking the Bucks out first.
I think
round.
whoever comes out of that series, if those two were to win, whoever comes out of the East,
that's the Eastern Conference Finals.
Because Atlanta, if it go like this, Atlanta will beat Charlotte. I'm not worried about that.
I don't know. I think Charlotte might beat Atlanta.
Atlanta will beat Charlotte. I think they'll beat Charlotte.
I disagree, but
Brooklyn will beat Toronto, obviously. So it'll probably be Atlanta versus Toronto.
So they got to go against the boys first round. There's no way around it. You can look at it whatever way you want to.
That's crazy.
But that's good for basketball, though.
Cleveland is shocked the hell out of me this season.
They got a lot of good pieces, man. Jared Allen, Sexton, and Kevin Love, and all those guys, man. They got a nice team over there.
They do. That's what I'm saying. Like
they have a nice team over there.
Is Philly gonna do anything? Is Harden and B gonna?
I don't know, man. I've watched a couple games, and I've heard other people give their opinion on them.
They'll beat Cleveland.
Nobody's worried about Philly.
They'll beat Cleveland.
They'll beat Cleveland, but.
And Cleveland a good team.
They beat Cleveland. Come on. Hey.
But will it be a gentleman's sweep or will it be?
I think Cleveland can get a game or 2 in.
That's a gentleman's sweep.
It depends on how it go. If it go back and forth, I mean, if they get their first one in, then yeah.
Do Golden State make it out the first round without Steph?
Nope.
Yeah.
Playing Denver?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Was Jamal Murray supposedly go
No.
Look, how long has it been since Jamal Murray played basketball?
Shit, damn near a year and a half, right?
I don't give a fuck what's going on. You're not jumping in basketball.
He in the D-League.
You're not
right
jumping
now, right?
back in the game. You're not jumping off in the playoff basketball shape like that.
He in the D-League right now.
Michael Porter is nice, but I'm telling you this. Golden State has developed a system.
Who the other guard that the Nuggets got? Is it Gary here?
Nah, that motherfucker gone.
What the fuck is he gone?
Denver got what? Jokic. They got the Joker. They got
DeMarcus
Jamal Murray.
Good basketball.
Who?
DeMarcus Cousins been playing some good basketball.
Boogie been balling. But I'm telling you this. Golden State has a system. Poole been balling. He's a starter. If he goes anywhere else, he's a starter. He's not pushing to share minutes with Steph. I mean, Clay. Their supporting cast has stepped up, bro. Without Steph, I don't think they'll win it all, but I think they'll get to the point where they'll hold their own.
I think
until
they
he's
should
back.
go like 6-7 games.
I think they'll hold their own until he's back. That's my take on it.
No.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm just saying they're gonna make some noise.
That's
well,
gonna be.
We made it down to the bottom.
Okay, Utah and Dallas. If it end up being that way,
I'll take Dallas.
Utah.
I mean, Utah got the better defense, but I'll take Dallas.
Okay, so who's guarding Spider?
Who's guarding Luka?
Let them do what the fuck they want. Don't worry about the rest of the team.
Who played the small forward over there?
I think he's gone. Bogdanovich.
Yeah. No, who's? I think they got a solid small forward over there.
Let's see. Talking about for the Nuggets.
But here's the thing, man. You don't necessarily have to stop somebody. You just have to stop other people from beating you. You can't let the others get rolling, and that's what defines a series.
So the starlight is Mike Conley at the 1, Donovan Mitchell 2. He out, but he was playing the 3. Royce O'Neal at the 4, Rudy Gobert at the 5. So you got they down in their 3rd string. Trent Forrest will have to fill in.
Alexander Walker playing.
I don't watch them a lot, but I think they can beat.
You probably got Rudy Gay playing.
I didn't know Hassan Whiteside was on the Jazz.
Yeah. He's been there for like 2 or 3 seasons.
The playoffs should be decent.
It's gonna be some good basketball, man.
Kobe Estate reached a deal with Nike.
Yeah, all the proceeds going to build a foundation or.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Yeah. That shit still. Every time I think about it, I'm like,
that shit, you know what's crazy, man? Like that happening and the world shut down, bro. Like,
right.
It has been 2 years, bro. Like, it may not seem like it. It may seem like it's long, but that's a long time. Yeah. And that was some shit that just happened. We just had to deal with it.
It still feel raw, like.
Yeah.
I sat up for a reason. Let's get to the wildest part. Kind of got close to the end, but it's the wildest shit that I done seen in the NFL in quite a long time.
Yeah.
Trade after trade after trade after trade.
Man, this
Tyreek got traded, Russ got traded, Devontae got traded, Watson got traded. Tom Brady unretired. Rodgers returned. Vaughn got $120 million. Carson Wentz got traded. Khalil Mack got traded, as we know. Amari Cooper. Matt
Cohen
Ryan
got traded.
Julio got cut.
Yeah, somebody gonna pick him up.
It's been so much movement. Like, and to what I said earlier, man. Like, I can't even make a fair assessment or a hypothesis.
What does
until the dust settles, bro. I need to see what's gonna happen, like where we are stat wise, like who's on paper come preseason.
Okay, that's fine, but like right now, even with the water moves on paper,
well, the first thing
who got the best situation on paper right now?
First thing first, I'm happy for Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, man. Texas was toxic for him, man. He said he wanted out, and they found 1,000 women who said he touched them.
They didn't say he touched them or raped. He was a freak and gyrated. There's nothing wrong, or the courts can say against you being a freak.
I want to say it was more than just being.
I thought
there were rape allegations.
I feel within reason.
Maybe I need to go back and do my due diligence.
Freaky and weird.
You can lock a weirdo up.
You can't.
Yeah,
you can't.
What are you talking about?
He was asking for massage.
You motherfucker have
what he
clearly
was
never rode the red line.
He was asking for at the end had nothing to do with
Have
that.
you ever rode the red line?
Yep.
Then you can arrest somebody for being freaky.
I got a red line. I took the
what
red.
are we talking about?
I took the red line recently, and I would never do that shit again.
No, listen.
Hey, I felt like I was going to be in the scene from like Batman. I was like on Gotham City, G. This shit was the wild. I rode from 63rd to 35th. I was sitting there like, why the fuck did I do this? I was on a layover from work, and I'm like, fuck. Ubers was like taxing. I went for to pay $30 to go. You know what I'm saying, 5 minutes. So I'm like, I'm going to walk to the red line, take the red line. And yeah, man.
You want to know, listen, you want to know what's worse than the red line in general?
Pretty fucking that blue line.
Not even a train, bro. Take the 79th Street bus. Man.
Which east of the Rhino?
It don't matter.
West.
It kind
of do. Because from state to lake is
bro, I caught the bus, the 79th Street bus one time, man, and it was the weirdest experience I've had in my life. I seen girls rolling up weed, and one girl hit the other girl in the head with a lock. Shorty got up, shook it off. They started drinking together. I've seen niggas fighting. It was just so much that happened between State and Paxton.
You going east?
I was going east.
You going east?
Yeah, but it was just so much that happened, bro.
That's the east side shit, man. You know?
Oh
man, bro, motherfucker got on there with a boombox and a pit bull.
What the fuck the Bears doing?
Who knows? They're going for these draft picks, man.
And
we'll just have to wait and see. I don't know if this first season is going to be a wash.
Of course,
but we just have to wait and see.
Is Allen Robinson a better pickup than
Bears gonna win?
Win what? The division?
In everything.
Y'all heard it here first, y'all. Oh, in the back, he just
guys.
Look, I don't know if it's that tequila.
You guys can't see it.
He's drinking down Julio, y'all. So
win, lose, or draw, bear down, baby. We gonna get it.
Hey, I respect it, baby. I respect it. Salute to that.
I expected them to do a little bit more for Justin Fields than just get draft picks, but I guess it's a more wait and see.
We're literally starting from scratch, and it's like you release Khalil Mack, and I think that freed up like $100 million.
I'm not mad about Khalil. Everybody, y'all, we tied. We tied to name people. He's not the reason why the Bears are winning or losing.
Nah, you weren't supposed to
get what you can with him.
You weren't supposed to lose Allen Robinson though.
Nah, that shit was done. You weren't supposed to lose. They fucked that relationship up like 2 seasons ago when they kept tagging. They wouldn't commit to him. So that relationship was already done. Hey, I wasn't shocked about that.
That's a nice fucking lineup for motherfucking Matthew Stafford. Odell Beckham, Cooper Kupp, and
I think on paper, I think they have an opportunity to run it back.
Shit.
And they got Cam Akers is the running back, right?
And they was even talking about signing Bobby fucking Wagner.
I think they got enough to run it back.
The Cheetah
off to Miami.
Now,
that's a good move for him.
Do y'all think Tom gonna be done after this year?
It depends on what happens.
No fucking clue.
If he has to, let's say he gets to the AFC or NFC Championship again, and or makes it a Super Bowl and like loses, if he gets that close again, you gotta
come back.
Right, but if he just don't make the playoffs or knocked out first round, he probably says, all right, fuck it. If it starts like he just can't get over the hump again, but if you right there, if you a couple plays away from
it's kind of like when you guys are right there, you guys are ready to start the show, but you can't because someone's
a little late.
Tardy to the party.
That's going up under his fucking name this week. Tardy to the party. Anything else you fellas want to get out about this free agency?
I just think I don't know if it's good or bad, man, but I don't know if it's a distraction, but it's the most movement that I've ever seen in an offseason for the NFL.
Big moves being made.
I do want to talk about this. Do you guys think that this has anything to do with the coaches and a few players talking about the NFL telling them to throw games, and then
that went away real quick.
That's what I'm saying, but like it went away, and then all of a sudden all these massive trades are going down.
You trying to say they're trying to make it more competitive?
I don't know if they're trying to make it more competitive or just to hush it up, make it a little more, just sprucing it up, just give the fans something else to talk about other than.
Probably, you never know. I mean, like I said, the optics of it is. I can't remember when this many big names. Like I said, there's a lot of names. There's a lot of moves, and then like I said,
headline grabbers.
You waking up and you literally like trade. Like I said, this is part of the business. People get traded all the time, but you looking like, wait. When I seen
but why do you think this has come about? Like if everybody's like that's my whole.
Who was more shocking? Was it Adams or was it Hill?
Tyreek Hill, because
I say Adams.
They had him locked in.
I say Adams. I say Adams because I feel like at the end of the day, that's the only player that Aaron Rodgers trusts.
No, Aaron Rodgers said when he signed that deal, he knew Devontae Adams would know.
We knew that, but that came out after the fact, bro. I'm talking about in the moment. We all under the impression that wait a minute, they like.
No, it's Tyreek Hill. What do the Chiefs turn into? Without Tyreek Hill.
The Tyreek Hill show.
Well, hold on.
Somebody's gonna have to
even though I really don't care for him, he said a lot of goofy shit. What's his name? Wiley. On Fox Sports Net. Something Wiley.
Heavy set guy?
The bald head. He kind of was making some sense. Okay, yeah, he bad. He bad as hell. But when you look at what just happened in the playoffs, like they all but neutralized him. I mean, it was almost like, I'm not gonna say like a one trick pony, but it was like, okay, if we take away Hill, they backed off of coverage. It's like, okay, now what you gonna do? They didn't even score a touchdown.
Well, you can't really even say that because the last
he was rendered useless damn near.
The last memory that you will have of Hill in a Chief uniform is in those gloves waving peace sign into the end zone. Now, what fault does Patrick Mahomes play?
He got to earn his money now.
Of not getting Hill the ball. We know it's going to be double coverage.
He's going to have to do something.
We know he wanted the best receiver.
And that's what he was saying now. Okay, with this contract, like, Mahomes really got to show, like, we know he's special, but what can you do without Hill?
He's going to have
to figure it out. You can't just hope that, okay, you got the fastest player in the NFL, I'm just going to toss it up because he's going to
But he's openly said that, though. Like, man, Tariq's down there. I could just throw it in that direction.
I understand that. Now that that's not an option, over. You gotta really. I mean,
you still got Kelsey, but without
Kelsey ain't fast.
Tyreek Hill, that whole offensive dynamic changes.
Gonna be a lot more slants than
Tua pretty happy though.
A lot more slants.
Kelsey finna get all type of touches. So if you play fantasy, pick him up because he finna go crazy with the PPR.
We got anything else?
Nothing other than
does our producer O got anything? You ought to be called producer.
Yeah.
No, producer's better.
You don't want to do with the producer.
Producer.
All in the video. Dancing, trying to be a star.
Come
to death row.